We are on Sukkah Perek Hey, Mishnah Dalet, fourth Mishnah in the fifth chapter of Sukkah. We're going to get to the nuts and bolts of the Simchat Beit Hashoeva, as we're going to see in the Mishnah. I just want to point out, it's really, like I was commenting to someone today, it's very interesting the extensive nature of the Mishnayot that talk about the Simchat Beit Hashoeva. It's really like in great detail. If you have suggestions about why does the Mishnah go into such great lengths, I'm going to suggest at the end something of this nature, but I'm sure there's other ideas as well. Says the Mishnah, Chasidim ve'anshei ma'aseh hayu miraktin lifneihem ba'avukot shel or biyadem. Chasidim and anshe ma'aseh. Anshe ma'aseh are men of action. They're, people of stature. They would dance lifneihem, before the Kohanim, I guess. I don't know. Before them. Ba'avukot shel or biyadem. With torches of fire in their hands. And they say before them words of shirot, song and words of praise. Okay, before Lifnei Ha'am, the Kati says. Lifnei Ha'am, they would before the nation. So it's like a show. They're dancing before them and, saying words of praise. And the Levim were the instruments. Kinor is violin, navel and kinor, harp, whatever. Mitzalatayim are cymbals. Chatzotot, trumpets, ubeklei shir below mispar, without number, with musical instruments, this huge band. Al chamesh asay ma'alot hayardot me'ezrat Yisrael le'ezrat hanashim. On the 15 steps that go from Ezrat Yisrael to Ezrat Nashim, keneged chamisha asar shir lema'alot shebitehillim, that correspond to the 15 shir amalot in Tehillim, she'aleihem leviim omdim beklei shir, that on them the Leviim stand with their musical instruments, v'omrim shira, and they say Shira, they say praise to God. Okay, if we go back to our picture, right, here's Ezrat Yisrael, here's Ezrat Nashim, and these are the 15 steps, the Chamesh Tzei Ma'alot. From Sha'ar Nikanor, there were these 15 steps. Whether they were round or not is a huge machloket, which we are not going to get into. Okay? The Mishnah continues. Let's go move it down a little bit. Ve'amdu shnei kohanim b'sha'ar ha'elyon, shi'ored me'ezrat Yisrael le'ezrat Nashim. The two kohanim, they stood in the Sha'ar Elyon, the upper gate, that goes from Ezrat Yisrael to Ezrat Nashim. Let's go back to our picture for a second. Okay, from Ezrat Yisrael down to the Ezrat Nashim. Here they have the, the big stands that they had with the fire, whatever. Okay. Ushte chatzotot biyadehim. They had two trumpets. Kara hagever. This means of the gever, the rooster crowed. In the morning, when the morning came, they were dancing and singing all night. So when the rooster crowed, when it became morning, tak'u ve'riu v'tak'u, they did tkiya, trua, tkiya. Hilgiu l'ma'ala ha'esirit. Okay, they got to the ma'ala ha'esirit, the 10th step. Tak'u, hiriu, tak'u. Hilgiu l'azara, they got down to the Ezrat Nashim. Tak'u, ve'hiriu, v'tak'u. They did trua, tkiya the whole time. They were starting the procession to go draw the water. She'ivat ha'mayim, sha'avte ha'mayim b'sason. Hayu, Tokim v'hochim, they would keep being tokea and keep going ad shemegia l'sha'ar yotzei lemizrach, until they got to the gate that goes out to the east. So they're coming here. They're in the Ezrat Yisrael, right? They go down the steps. They're blowing the horns down, 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 down. Okay, and then they're going all the way to the Sha'ar HaMizrach, to the eastern gate. That's where they're going to leave. Higiu l'sha'ar Mizrach yotzei lemizrach. They got to the Sha'ar that's going out to the east. Remember, the sun is now coming up in the east. Now they turn back to the west, and they say, meaning they turn away from the sun. They say, our forefathers that were in this place, it's unclear which forefathers that they're talking about. Could it be talking about Beit Rishon, or even before then, they worshipped idols, lo aleinu. Their backs were towards the Heichal, towards the Beit HaMikdash, and they faced the east and they bowed down to the sun. They bow down kedma. Kedma is eastward to the sun. But our eyes are to God. We walking to the east, but turning around. Rabbi Yehuda says, they would double it and say, not anu liya, rather, anu liya, uliya einenu. Our eyes we are to God, and our eyes are also to God. I mean, they're turning around and facing back toward the Beit HaMikdash. So I want to point out, interestingly, you've seen these pictures. I'll show you some pictures that they have on the internet of Simchat Beit Hashoeva. So here, right, they're playing the music, this crazy band. Everyone is going crazy. And they have the avukot shel eish. Okay, you've seen these pictures. There's dancing and this picture of juggling. Why have you heard juggling? This is from Chasidim v'Ashei Maaseh. They do it. Why are they juggling? Okay, ba'avukot shel or. Why? The Bartunera says, ba'arba avukot or b'shmona. The Gemara talks about that. You either have 4 or 8. Zorek zo u'mekabel zo. That throws one and receives one. That they, I've never seen actually anybody juggle 8 torches. That's pretty impressive. These people are pretty impressive. Chazal had other talents. So somebody suggested to me, what's the point of the Simchat Beit Hashoeva? Why so much joy? Why are so many parties? So it's interesting and important, as we've noted, that the mitzvah of the Shivat Mayim, of the Nisuch HaMayim, the mitzvah is a halacha l'Moshe Sinai. There's no explicit mention of it in the Torah. There's no mention in the Torah. It's halacha l'Moshe Sinai. We do it because it's part of the Masorah, part of Torah Sheba'al Peh. As opposed to the Tzedukim, remember we learned in a previous Mishnah that the Tzedukim, they told him, pick up your hands so we can see you, because where am I going? I want to see that Mishnah. Pick up your hands. They said, pick up your hands, because one time, one guy spilled the water on his feet, and they stoned him with their etrogim. Why did they do that? Because he didn't believe he was a Tzeduki. He didn't believe in Nisuch HaMayim. So therefore, this idea of Shivat Mayim is also a celebration of Torah Sheba'al Peh. And maybe that's why there's so much emphasis on the Simchat Beit Hashoeva, the rejoicing and the part of fulfilling the mitzvah that has no basis in the Torah Shebichtav, but it's part of our Masorah. Maybe that's why Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi emphasizes it so strongly in our Mishnah. We'll stop here and dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.